In this video we're going to talk a little bit about mistakes. As you're beginners, mistakes do happen. Stitches can be dropped, additional stitches will be added, holes will be made. Some of them are fixable, but not all of them. So the first demonstration is going to be how to put in a lifeline. Because that way, if you have your lifeline and you do make a mistake that can't be fixed, you only need to pull back as far as your lifeline, so you're not having to go back to the beginning. So to insert a lifeline, you're going to get a darning needle, put a contrasting strong piece of thread on your darning needle and thread all of your stitches that are currently on your needles. Thread the darning needle through all of them. Try not to go through any of the, you need to try and go through the middle of the stitches rather than splitting the yarn or going through stitches below. So you need to really try and get the darning needle through the middle of all of your stitches that are on the needle. Once the yarn is through all of the stitches, you can then continue knitting in your pattern. In this case it's just knit stitches. Okay, so we've carried on and we've knitted along on our pattern, and we're now looking at it and we can see that we have actually dropped a couple of stitches and there's another drop one there, something a bit odd going on there, and we don't feel like it's fixable. So what we're going to do is take all the stitches off the needle, unravel your yarn, and then it will only unravel as far as the row that you put your lifeline in. So now what you can do is re-thread your stitches onto your needle, but make sure that when you put the stitches back on the needle, you're going to have the working yarn at the tip of your needle. So it has to be at the end of the row of stitches that you're putting back on your right needle. It's a really good habit to get into, especially when you're first learning, or maybe you're doing a really complex pattern, because you never have to go back to the beginning then. And it's all fixed now, ready to continue knitting again.